All right, friends. Hi, it's Miss A, back here behind the camera. So for this week's Family Night Craft, we are actually going to be doing a little experiment. So if you haven't already, make sure to get the Go Pack at the Northeast branch of the Reading Public Library. And in this bag, you'll have everything you need for this craft other than water. So you'll have 7 plastic cups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you'll need to fill them with water about 3/4 of the way tall. You'll also have some paper towels, some food coloring, and these papers. So this paper you'll want to use as you follow along. So what you'll want as we go along to fill out your hypothesis, your guess of what you think will happen. Then, once we've done the experiment, and I'll tell you when, you're going to draw what happens and then talk about what happened and whether your guess was right. So our first step is to fill those water cups. Like I said, mine are all set up. Now I'm going to fold my paper towels. So you take each paper towel, there are 6 in total. You'll fold it in half once, lengthwise, and then again. Now you'll have to look at your cups, some of them are different sizes, and see if it's too long. Mine's too long. So actually what I think I'm going to do is each of my paper towels, I'll cut it in half before I start. So then we're folding it in half. And then half again, lengthwise. And then folding in half so we can put it between the cups. And I'm going to cut each one sort of in half because I think it's a little too long. All right, so I folded all my paper towels. It's almost like magic. So now you're really going to need the instruction sheet for the next step because we want to make sure we put the colors in the right cups for this to work. So if you look at your instruction sheet, it'll tell you where the different colors go in the cup. So it's instructions 2, 3, and 4. And I folded my paper towels first. You could fold it after adding the color. It's just a preference. So we're going to need red, blue, and yellow. That green, if you have something to bake for St. Patrick's Day, go ahead and use that, but we won't need it for our activity. So it says first, add 5 drops of red food coloring to the first cup and the 7th cup, the last cup. So that's what I'll add. 5 drops to each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the first cup, and then to the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the next up it says add 5 drops of yellow food coloring to the 3rd cup. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna add 5 drops. And I'm actually going to add like 7 because yellow is a little bit lighter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then last it says add 5 drops of food coloring to the 5th cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna add 5 to the 5th cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to let them soak quick so you can see we have all the colors set up. Cups number 1 and 7 are red, cup 3 is yellow, and cup 5 is blue. So what we're going to do in our next step is we are going to take these, make sure they're folded in their half shape, and put them between each cup. So this is the point where you are going to want to get your experiment sheet. Write down what do you think will happen. What do you think will happen once we add those paper towels? So this is a good point for you to pause the video and do this for yourself. Fill out the sheet because what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you what happens. Maybe you want to watch first and see how I add this paper towel, but after 1 or 2, pause the video, do it for yourself, and come back. So I'm going to add the paper towels. Let's see what happened. Already you can see that red is crawling up the paper towel. I'm going to add these fast because the colors will start to run up the towels. And so red, yellow, and blue, do you know what we call those colors? They are our primary colors. They're called primary colors because you cannot achieve them by mixing any other colors together. Primary colors we use to make secondary colors, like green, purple, orange. Those we get by mixing primary colors. So let's see what happens next. If we zoom in here, you can see that this blue is already starting to creep up this paper towel. So what's happening is as the paper towel, which is very absorbent, soaks in the water, the color comes with it. So what we want to see is if that color is going to transfer into the next cup and what happens when those colors collide. Now, if it is taking a long time, you might just want to be patient. You could walk to another room and do something and come back, because after a while it will take place naturally. But if you are someone who likes for things to happen fast, you could also help the process along by sort of dunking the strips a little bit more and then helping them sort of pop in. But it just takes some time because the water has to take a while to creep up the paper towel. All right, so it's been a couple minutes, so you can see that my colors have started to creep up and cover the whole paper towel. So if this didn't happen to you, like I said, you could do the cheat method by dunking, or just fill up the water a little bit high in your cup, or cut the paper towels, add some more drops. But let's see, what colors do we see? So we had that red at the end and both ends. We had yellow in the middle, and we had blue as the fifth. So those are primary colors, but let's see what secondary colors we have. So in this cup, what do you get when you mix yellow and red? You get orange. So it's actually funny with this food coloring because I feel like the yellow looks a little more orange than the orange, but you can definitely tell the colors there. Let me try squeezing this red a little bit more. Yeah, that looks a little more orange now that it's mixed. And here, yellow and blue make what color? Green. And now I think that looks very vibrantly green. There's no mistaking that is green there. And then on the end, so between the third and last cup, what do blue and red make? Purple. So it looks like this one needs a little shake to mix up a little better. I'm just giving them a little waggle. And yeah, we've got a beautiful purple there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, definitely purple in that cup. So at the end of the experiment, here is what all of our cups look like. Is this what you thought would happen? Let me know down in the comments and make sure to mark it down on your paper. I hope you had fun this week. Maybe this will encourage you to do some painting now that you know a little bit about color mixing. I think it also just looks sort of pretty and satisfying. So I hope you all have a great week. I will see you next week for another family night craft. Bye friends, from Miss A behind the camera.